Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have a bombshell update today about Kash Patel that you don't want to miss. But before we dive in, with Trump's new tariffs, the stock market has been going crazy. Trump said this is a great time to buy, and that this is a great time to get rich, richer than ever before. If you'd like to learn how to invest like Trump step by step, learn which stocks he has, click the link below. Let's jump into that video. FBI Director Kash Patel was removed from his role as acting director of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and replaced by Army Secretary Daniel Driscoll. Reuters was first to report the leadership change, which the U.S. Justice Department had not disclosed publicly. As of Wednesday afternoon, Patel's photo and title of acting director were still listed on the ATF's website. Patel was sworn in as acting ATF leader on February 24th, 3 days after he was sworn in as FBI director. It was unusual for one person to be tapped to lead two major Justice Department units at the same time. A Justice Department official confirmed Patel's removal and said it had nothing to do with his job performance. The official did not say why Patel was removed. Driscoll is serving as acting ATF director, the Justice Department official said. 3 other sources familiar with the decision said the Army Secretary will continue to hold both roles. President Trump's second term has featured multiple interesting policy reversals, including the firing and rehiring of large numbers of federal workers and the temporary lowering of tariffs on many countries, less than 24 hours after steep new taxes on imports kicked in. Senior Justice Department officials are weighing whether to merge the ATF with the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration as part of an effort to cut costs. Attorney General Pam Bondi, who has made protecting gun rights a key part of her agenda, has launched a task force to focus on enforcing the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, which protects the right to bear arms, according to a memo. She said the ATF would serve on the task force, along with representatives from other parts of the Justice Department, including the Civil Rights Division. Trump previously ordered the department to review a slew of firearms regulations implemented during Democratic President Joe Biden's administration. The ATF earlier this week repealed its so-called zero-tolerance policy, which called for revoking the licenses of gun dealers who willfully committed serious violations, such as failing to conduct background checks. It is unclear how the leadership change at ATF could affect the way it regulates the firearm industry, or why Driscoll was tapped to lead it. The NSSF, the industry's leading trade association, in a statement Wednesday, said the decision to name Driscoll was indicative of his resolve to bring reform to ATF and protect the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens. Patel's initial appointment as acting ATF director shocked career insiders at the department. No one at the ATF knew about Trump's plans to install Patel. 5 current and former ATF officials familiar with the matter said at the time. On the day of his swearing in, Patel spent about an hour at ATF headquarters, where he urged staff to focus on arresting violent gang members. The leadership vacuum at the agency tasked with investigating firearm, bomb, and arson-related crimes has worried current and former law enforcement officials, who say its weakened state could impede efforts to protect public safety and make it more vulnerable to regulatory cuts that could hinder its ability to investigate violent gun-wielding criminals. To see them in the situation they're in now is really heartbreaking, said Peter Forcelli, a former ATF assistant director who spent much of his career investigating gangs and other criminal organizations. The fact they're getting kicked around like a soccer ball is, to me, just incredibly disrespectful. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Again, President Donald Trump has said this is a great time to get rich, richer than ever before. So just a reminder that if you'd like to learn how to invest like Trump step by step and learn which stocks he has, click the link below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.